I was at Passageways for a couple of months, but I've been homeless on and off for about the last basically 3 or 4 years. Like basically since I've been out. Consistent nightmares, couldn't get my drinking handled. It didn't matter what it was, never fell into any super bad habits, but just the disconnect between everything meaning everything every day to nothing matters at all anymore. You have an infinite amount of choices. Everybody gets to do whatever they want. Just the culture shock, really. And like, civilians don't understand.
Hey everyone, Phil from Resilient Warrior. Today I wanted to share with you another success story about one of our veterans that we have taken in to assist him to get him back on his feet. I think you'll really enjoy the story. If you'd like any more information, please reach out to us at resilient-warrior.org and get in contact with us and see how we can collaborate and help our veteran community out there.
So personally, what it meant, like service meant to me, was that everything mattered. You could go from being like just a normal person to having like actual influence in real world events. Whether or not you, like how you wore your uniform mattered, whether or not you smoked, whether or not you consistently like drank or ate every single day was important. Joined the Marine Corps right out of high school, came out, decided to get out in order to pursue a degree, started having some problems with paranoia and PTSD, went to K-State to study my English degree, and the GI Bill stopped paying for a couple months, and my grandma got cancer, and I decided to head back to Wichita and got put up in their housing program. It was covered in drugs, like people were dealing out on the sidewalk. It wasn't any better than really being on the streets. I didn't want to go to the resources.
And why do you think that was? Just paranoia or?
Paranoia, I feared the worst. It was either going to be they weren't going to do anything that mattered, and my worry was like being in such a desperate situation and having case manager smile at me through and just not understanding and losing patience with that, to, I mean, just paranoid that they'd put me away.
Your location, being here at Harper's, been helping you be able to focus more?
It's absolutely perfect. Like, there's no one screaming in the middle of the night. There's no one, like, fighting. There's, like, barely any drama at all.
Oh, I was gonna say, how'd that make you feel when you kind of walked in there?
Just taken care of, provided for, like finally getting the chance to breathe. Everything was set up. There was a bed, there was a chair, completely furnished. I had all the cooking stuff I needed. There was a little bit of food already in there. It was great.
A lot.
It's been such a big change from being to, God, I hope I don't get housing where like they're dealing on the sidewalk, to now we're pursuing like we have an opportunity to pursue a career.
That's all.
To the veteran out there, there are places where you're not just a number. There are places where you're actually a name, a life, and where people are consistently looking to help you. Resilient Warrior is one of those places. There are too many just Section 8 apartments where they throw you in with former felons and people who can't find any housing. But there are places like this one where you are actually somebody they want to help, not just throw away in a dark corner so that you can indulge your habits and continue on the same path you've been going on.
What advice would you give them if they could hear you through this video? What would you tell them to do?
Don't give up, but there are places where you can put down your past and like actually have a real life. My name is Todd Good. I'm 28 years old. I served in the Marine Corps from 2012 to 2016 as an 0811 Field Artillery Cannoneer and an 0814 HIMARS Launcher Crewman. I'm currently registered in classes with me in order to get digital certificates, and enrolled in classes with Grand Canyon University with a focus in cybersecurity. I've never had a question that wasn't answered like specifically and answered with like exactly what I needed. But yeah, I'm trying to prepare as much as I can, do as much schooling, get as much education as I can.